Hey guys, just a little bit of an update for you on the epic story that is the camera story for this channel. So just a bit of an update, those of you who don't know what's been going on. Some really kind and generous supporters of this channel set us up for a new camera. So we managed to narrow down which one we thought was the best for us, and we went and got that one. A sort of a balance of high quality video but not being too expensive and not being too heavy, so it's sort of suitable for us to carry around. So we got that, and we went off and enthusiastically shot some video of some flowers, some flowering trees, and tried to render it, tried to put it together on our software, our editing software, and just failed abysmally. So we posted that video on YouTube anyway, just to show people what it was doing, because we'd sent the video editing software people tech support question, why isn't this working, and still haven't had an answer. So the thinking was, well, we know a lot of the people that watch our videos know way more about cameras and computers than we do. So showed them the video and said, what do you think about this? And you guys are great, you really are. Some people spent a long time trying to help this IT illiterate IT illiterate old man try to help me through it, asking questions. Look, I've got to apologise too. One guy actually asked some really important questions, and I just didn't know the answers. That happened, not just one guy. Some people were asking questions I had no idea what the answers were. So just first of all, just want to thank you guys who spent time trying to help find a solution to this, and my apologies for my lack of understanding of the questions and a lack of understanding of what was going on. So the good news is that managed to work out what the problem is. The problem is that the old man's old computer is actually a pretty good Dell computer with a Pentium processor, and it's actually a pretty decent computer, but it is a little bit old, and it's got Windows 7 in it, and it's got 32-bit Windows 7. Someone suggested, actually a few people suggested, getting there's a free editing software that I can't remember what it's called now. They suggested that I upload that and try that. So I did that. I uploaded that. I tried to upload it, and it came up and said that it wasn't compatible with my computer. And then I did a few more searches to find out what the requirements were, and the requirement was a 64-bit computer. I had no idea what my software was, what my Windows was, so I got into the computer and found that it's a 32. And so this sort of started to make everything to become clear then. So then I did some more searches, what is a 32-bit Windows good enough for 4K processing and 4K, and basically no seemed to be the answer. So it appears that the problem was that the old computer with the Windows 7, 32-bit Windows 7, the 32 bits is the problem apparently, and it's not good enough for 4K. So that wasn't allowing the editing software that I use to make a decent 4K video. So that means in order to make a 4K video, I'm going to have to update the computer, which just doesn't seem worth it. What you're looking at now is a low frame rate, high definition video with the new camera. What you're going to see next, to make up for that, because some people got frustrated watching that broken video with the flowers, what I did was I went back to that park and I reshot that video with the 60 frames per second high definition, and brought it home, edited it, and played it, and it plays. So the bottom line is we can use the 60 frames per second high definition video, which seems to make a pretty good result. And for most people that seems to be satisfactory. There were a lot of people, there was one lucky guy who's got a big 4K TV who watches our videos on his 4K TV. There might have been a couple of people who said that, and there was a couple of people that were really keen for the 4K, but the majority said they'd be happy with us just to be able to produce a decent high definition. So it seems we can. So that's what we're going to be doing. Videos like this where it's not important. I'll tell you something I did notice in the testing process. This face is no good at all in in really good high definition. It's too bad. I did one where my face was way too close, and it was a horrific thing. It was very traumatic. So so for videos like this that aren't so important, I'll use the lower frame rate because that computer is a bit slow at processing all this, of course. And then when we do things like the flowers or the temples or the places where the scenery is really good, I'll use the high definition with faster frame rate to give you guys a better image. So you're going to see two over the weekend. You're going to see one is going to be a flight over Nagoya in high definition, and the best definition we can get will be the flower video. So I went back, and I actually went back and I shot exactly what I shot the first time. The first time I shot it was in 4K. Nothing I can do with that, it seems. That once it's in 4K, my computer just can't deal with it. So I had to just throw that footage away. So I went back and shot it again with our best HD. So that'll give you an idea of the best we can do. You'll see that soon, in the next day or so. I'll let that one go. So you'll see that, and that'll give you an idea what we can do. So the end result is we're ahead. You know, the difference between the videos that we're letting go a week ago and the videos that we're letting go now is huge, isn't it? So it's been a successful thing. It's been a headache. I had a headache all day yesterday. Just don't have, you know, some people have the IT brain that, you know, can work out the IT stuff really easily, and I just don't have it. I just don't have it. I'm low tech. Someone joked about that recently and said, you say you're low tech, but you're a pilot. I get in the airplane. All the equipment I use is all the old equipment from years ago. You know, a lot of the guys now have GPS, and they have all sorts of electronic apps that they use. You know, moving maps and all sorts of stuff that they use in the airplane now. And I fly with an old guy sometimes, and he gets in and he clips all these things, all these little screens all over the airplane, and he uses all the tech. And I've got a chart that I keep strapped to my leg, and use all the old instruments. So that person who said you say you're low tech but you fly airplanes, yeah, I fly them like you'd fly an airplane 60 years ago. All the old tech. So look, so the point of this video is just to let you know, look, you know, we've sort of the bad news is the 4K looks like we've got to wait. That computer is still a really good computer. I really don't think it's justified to get a new computer just to make 4K videos. There wasn't enough people behind the 4K thing to seem like that's worthwhile. Again, I always listen to you guys, what you've got to say, but my feeling about it is at the moment, you know, that I'll just wait until, you know, I have to do something with that computer and get a new one, and then I'll go and get a good one, and that'll mean then that we already have the 4K camera. So once the new computer comes sometime in the future, we'll be able to start doing the 4K videos sometimes, you know, not every time. It seems that a lot of people don't want them every time because they're just too big. So, but that'll be there for us when the time comes, and in the meantime we can do these HDs, you know. So again, thanks for all your help, guys. It was like, I was waiting for the tech support from the editing software company. I was waiting for them to get back to me and tell me what was going on, and it just sort of struck me. I thought, no, there's a lot of guys, a lot of people. When I say guys, by the way, I mean guys and girls, you know, I mean everybody, you know that, hey guys. So I know there's a lot of people, there are a lot of people who watch our videos that know a lot about all sorts of tech stuff, and it just struck me. I thought, oh, there's tech support, and sure enough, I posted that video and said I don't know what's happening, and boom, all the information came, and it was all interesting because a lot of stuff I didn't know anything about at all. You know, all the codec stuff, I don't know anything about any of it. So I sort of end up looking at trying all these different things. So inadvertently, what's happened during all this is I've actually learned a little bit. So I've learned a little bit more about the IT thing than I knew before, so that's useful. And cameras. So, and learnt more about this camera too, because I was having to do all sorts of stuff to try and get information from the camera about what we were doing and different settings and things. So I've learnt a little bit, thanks very much. So I need a break. I've got a headache. I've had a headache all day today. I've got one today. IT stuff stresses me out, you know, and so I've come out here to do a project. You guys will be seeing this project soon. What do you think it is? I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's a project. Has to be done. It's a thing I'm doing that has to be done, and I'll shoot a video while I do it. So anyway, that'll be coming sometime in the future too. Thanks again, guys. You guys are absolutely wonderful. I don't know what we wouldn't do this stuff without you, basically. So thanks very much. More videos coming soon.